So, yeah, we have discussed a lot of things. Like we have discussed the history of the programming language, and after discussing the history of the programming language, so what we have done, guys? Tell me. So yesterday we have seen how to install the programming language perfectly. So how to install the Python? What is the meaning of environment variables? So where the exactly the Python software will be available? So all these things, all this we have seen in the yesterday section. And if you see, let's say, for example, I think I told you about the ideally. What is the meaning of ideally, guys? Just give me a minute. Somewhere I will write. Yeah,
Sir,
I
excuse
think I
me, sir.
discussed here clearly. Mhm. Yes.
I- Sir, you said to see in search button, no, sir. Command prompt. I'm
Mhm.
typing Python and I have entered. It is showing me Python to how I downloaded Power BI. It's showing me Python also, sir. To download. Get option I am getting in my laptop.
Got it. Got it. It is routing to the Microsoft store, right?
No, sir. It's from laptop only, sir.
That's what I'm saying, Champa. So when you open the command prompt, so let's say when you open the command prompt and when you type a Python, something like this, when you type Python, when you're clicking on enter, it is routing to Microsoft Store. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it is, yeah. So yeah, so there are two different things. So few operating systems will be redirecting to the Microsoft here. Okay,
Yes,
will
sir.
be redirecting to the Microsoft, and they will suggest you to download the software from here. But don't do
Okay.
that. So what you do is
Okay.
generally you download how I downloaded yesterday. In the same way you
Yes, sir.
download and you install it very clearly. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so yesterday we have seen the downloading, installing, and everything. Now you see here today we need to have a very good idea about ideally. So let me tell you very clearly about it. So let me draw. I will take a new line, new page. So and I'm going to give the name for it, which is ideally. Okay, ideally integrated development learning environment. So integrated development learning environment. Okay, integrated development learning environment. So let's see about these two points here. For example, let's say what is the ideally, why we need to use the ideally, what happens, what happens if we won't use the ideally. Let's say for example, guys, just keep a look here. Imagine, imagine I will just tell a small story. Imagine for example in your house, a few cousins visited your house. For example, let's say this is your house. Okay, so this is your house. So a few cousins, like around 10 people, 10 cousins visited your house, and all of them, like you along with you, remaining 10 cousins, all of you want to play the game. All of you want to play the cricket game. So imagine you have a bat, you have ball, you have bats, you have everything, every setup you have to play the cricket. The only thing what you will do, guys, the only thing what you do, so you will be looking for the playground. So without the playground, you can't play the cricket. In the same way, if there is a proper ground, you can play the cricket. Okay. In the same way, keeping these things in mind, imagine here a small information I will be telling you. So I am having the Python. I am very good student, for example. I am the student. So I am the student now. So I have a Python software in my laptop. I have Python software in my laptop. So I I am very interested. I have everything. Like as a student in my laptop, I have Python software. I have very good laptop, and everything is fine. Every setup is ready now. Now, what's my question is, if you want to learn Python, you need a playground here. Yeah, in this example also you have everything, but if you want to play the cricket, you need a playground. In the same way, you have everything. You have Python software, you have laptop, everything, and you are ready to learn. But you need what you need? You need a playground. So that is known as an ideally. Basically, that ground, that mediator is known as an IDLE. So ideally is nothing but integrated development learning environment. So whenever, so what we will do is we will be giving the instructions. We will be giving the instructions, which means inputs to the ideally. Ideally will be collecting my inputs. It will be collecting our inputs and it will be sending them to the Python software. It will be sending them to the Python software. Python software will receive that inputs. After that, Python software will give the reply, will send the response. Okay, and that particular ideally will correct the response and it will be showing in front of me. It will be showing in front of. This is the structure what it maintains. Now imagine, guys, there is a few things that you need to understand here also. For example, imagine in my laptop, let's say in my laptop, I downloaded the Python software from the internet and I installed the Python software from the internet. Everything is fine. I downloaded the software and I installed the software from the internet into my laptop. As a student, I am ready to learn. Where is this ideally? So I have this part, right side part I am having in my laptop. Laptop is there, inside the laptop Python is there. As a student, I am ready to learn. But who will give me this ideally? Who will give me this mediator? So imagine, guys, yesterday you have downloaded the software, sir, no? You have downloaded the Python software from the official documentation. From the official documentation. So the people who are working for the Python community, they won't, okay, they won't give you, they won't stress you in a simple way, if I want to say. So whenever we are downloading the Python software from the internet, from the internet, automatically they will be, so whenever you are downloading the Python software, automatically the IDLE will be also downloaded. I'm telling you, automatically the IDLE will be also given by the community only. So this ideally also will be downloaded automatically. So yesterday when you are downloading now, you are downloading the software, fine. Along with the software into the laptop, ideally will be also downloaded. Ideally will be also downloaded. Now if I will go to the search option. In the search option, if I type Python, you can see here IDLE Python. Okay. So after yesterday we have downloaded the Python. Now automatically my the official community will be giving the Python IDLE. Let me open it. When I open it, it will look like this. It looks like this. See, this is IDLE. Now see, guys, very clearly I will tell you simple thing. Just I will keep a white color part on the back end and let me increase it and let me keep it here. Okay. Okay. See, guys, this is ideally whatever the pop-up that you see on the screen. This is ideally. Okay. So what I am saying is, as a student, I am ready. As a student, I am ready. This is Python ideally. And in my laptop, Python software is there. In my laptop, Python software is there. Okay, fine. So whatever the instructions that I give to the ideally will be giving to the Python, because Python is available in my laptop. That's why Python will check and will give the response. That response will be given to me. I will give you a hint also here. Like I will give you some input also. Let's say, for example, see, I'm going to write here. For example, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to write. Suppose I'm going to write something. Just don't ask me like what is this print. I will tell you in the upcoming sections. Don't worry. Just I'm giving some input. Okay. I'm just giving some input. So if I am giving some input, see, as a student, you are giving the input in the ideally. See where you are writing. You are the student. So I am the student now. I'm writing the Python code now. So I'm the student. So I am writing the input in the ideally. Ideally, we'll take this input to the Python. See, when it will take. So after writing, when you click on enter, this input will be given to the Python will take that input and will understand whether the user is writing correct or not. If the user is writing correct means it will give the response. So it will give the response and the response will be showing for me. See, yes, I am getting some response. So what happens? I have written some input. This input were given to the Python verified, and Python has given the response to the ideally, and ideally is showing for me. See, ideally is showing for me. Simple, within nanoseconds it has done. So that is the purpose of ideally. Ideally means it is a place where that you are going to write. It is a place where you are going to write the Python concepts. Now my point is, how many of you like this one, guys? Tell me. This is white color. Okay, so I will tell you the example. Let's say come back here. So imagine, yes, 10 of your cousins visited your house. Absolutely good. And all of you want to play the cricket. You have everything, bat, ball, everything you have. Okay, you want to play the cricket. So in front of your house, if there is a cricket ground, in front of your house, if there is a cricket ground, means what you will do? They would, you along with you, your cousins will go to the ground and you will play the cricket. But my point here is another options I will tell you. In front of your house, whatever the ground is there, it is not good. So it is not good. So if you play the cricket in that particular ground, it's waste of time. Imagine 10 of your cousins visited your home, you want to play the cricket, you have all the things, bat, ball, everything you have, and in front of your house, there are 10 different grounds. 10 cricket grounds are there. Now you tell me which ground you will select. Out of 10 grounds, any one of the best ground only you will select. Am I right? Yes or no?
So
One of the best ground only we will select.
we will select.
So yes. So you see here, as a student, when you download the Python software into your laptop, automatically Python community is giving you the ideally. They are giving the ideally. But as a student, I don't like this ideally because see, if no one will work in this ideally. It's a mediator. See, it's just a mediator. I will keep here. So it is just a mediator. But this ideally, if the ground is not good, how can you play the cricket? If the ideally is not, and how can you understand the code? So I don't like this ideally. Now what I can do? Okay, in front of your house, the ground is not good means you will search for another grounds. Yes or no? So now this is one of the ground. This is one of the ideally. So like this, we have lot of idealies. Lot of idealies. So which is the best ideally, sir? Which is the best ideally? So there are different idealies, guys. For example, I will write here the top idealies in Python. One of the in interviews also they will ask you, can you tell me few idealies? Yes. So which ideally is very much useful and good and everything? I will write here. So one of the ideally is normal. This one, original one. So original ideally given by the community. Original ideally, which is given by the community, but it's not so good to use. I mean, it is not so user friendly for me. So that's why I'm not using it. Second one. So second, lot of idealies are there. Second one, we are having a Jupyter notebook. We have Jupyter notebook. Third one, we have Spider. Okay. Fourth one, we have Visual Code. Fifth one, we have PyCharm. Sixth one, we have Atom. Okay. Seventh one, we have Command Line. Okay. Lot of idealists are there, guys, in the market. Lot of idealists. Okay. So which is the best one you can select? So now you will ask me one question, sir. Original one is given by the Python community. Okay, but I am not liking it. So then remaining things are there, no? Remaining all these idealists are there, no? So which one is the best one? So whenever you are in the learning stage, I'm telling you, whenever you are in the learning stage. So whenever you are in the learning stage, it is very good to use the Jupyter Notebook. In the learning stage, in the learning stage. After you cross the learning stage, these two are real-time using ones. In the companies, we will be using these two real-time. Either we will, so some people like few people will use BBS code, few people will use PyCharm. So hardly from 7 years, I am using the PyCharm only because I like this one. So some people will use VS code, they will be using the VS code. Okay, different things. But these two are the real-time using ones. Okay, now you can ask me one question, sir. All everything is fine, but where we can see all these things? All this I mean, what is like ideal is where they are available. Should we download them individually? Should I download it individually? Should I download it individually from the internet? No. So keeping all these things in mind, there is a company called Anaconda. So don't think about the names. So Python, Anaconda, like a snake names, but yeah, see, there is a company, sorry, the company name is basically JetBrains. The company name is JetBrains. Okay. So this is the company. So this particular company, like a JetBrains is the company. So what they are doing here is they created a software which is known as an Anaconda software. Anaconda. So JetBrains is the company. They created a software which is known as an Anaconda. So in this Anaconda software, all the IDLEs are available. In this Anaconda software, all the IDLEs, Jupyter Notebook, Spider, Visual Code, everything is available. So now what I request is everyone. So, sir, from where we can get this software? From where we can get the Anaconda software? So go to the internet. Once you go to the internet, I'm going to type Anaconda. Anaconda. So once you type Anaconda, you can see here Anaconda. Either you can go with the first one, or everything comes under the same official documentation. You see, or www.anaconda.com. From the original site only we are downloading. So download Anaconda distribution is there, no? So let me click on it. So or else go with the first one, the official one. So if you click on the first one, see the operating systems for AI. So one of the best one. Anaconda is not a joke, like it's one of the best softwares for the real-time people. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the resource for example, or else see here, come down. Just you come down here. When you come down, let's say once you come down somewhere, come down, come down, come down. See, you can't see anything here like a downloads option, anything you can't see here. Let me do one thing. Go to the top. You can see here resources option. In the resources option, I will go to the community. I will go to the community option. Okay. Once if I go to the community option, let's see whether it is available here or not. So once if I go to the community option, once if I go to the community
In
option,
the top on the top right side, top there is a free download is there. What is this? Anaconda. In the top, in the front page.
yes, free download is there here. It is asking to give the mail ID. No need of giving the mail ID. No need of giving the mail ID. Let's come down, come down, come down, come down. Somewhere the option is available. Let me check. Or else in the search option only I can check. No worries in that. So what I will do is in the search option, Anaconda download. Okay. So just give me a minute. Okay. Download Anaconda distribution is there. Now I'm going to click on it. The first one. So once I click on it, it's coming here only. Okay. No, there is no need of giving the. Just give me a minute. All the entire site has been changed, but okay. Data science, professional service, no need. Community we need. Free services we need. No need of paying anything for this. Just to give Anaconda. Okay. Anaconda.org, Anaconda organization. So here also from the for that is for the Linux terminals. Just give me a minute. Anaconda documentation. In the documentations, I think we can have the documentations. Or else we need to give the mail ID or what? Everything has changed. Navigator. Okay, in the navigator. So let's come down, come down, come down. Okay, the site has changed, but no worries, we'll give it. Click on the download now. So it is asking the mail ID. Let's give the mail ID. Okay, let me click on the download. So we are getting the mail. So let me click on the download. Okay, so it is coming to the download. It is a professional one or community. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so it is asking me to download. See, you can download from here. So you can see here download option. So if you are using the Windows operating system, if you are using the Windows operating system, you can see download option, and you see here download. It doesn't matter which version you are, so don't worry about the version. So download 64-bit. Okay, 64-bit is there, so you need to download only 64-bit. 32-bit is not possible. Why? Because if you go to the settings, if you go to the settings in your lappy, okay, if you go to the settings and in the home option, like you can see, there is a system. Go to the system. In the system, go to the about option. Go to the about. If you go to the about, you can see here your system. Basically, your laptop is which bit? See, your laptop is a 64-bit operating system. So that's why your everyone's mostly every laptop is 64-bit only nowadays. So 64-bit laptop. I'm going to click on it. So if I just click on the download option, it is asking me. I told you yesterday. First we need to download and then we need to install. First I'm going to download. So software I'm going to download. It's almost having close to 1 GB if I'm not wrong. So it will be taking some time. So it is downloading. We'll just wait. Just will wait, guys. Okay. We'll just wait for 2 minutes. It will download.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes, please.
Sir, I have a little bit doubt. Sir,
Yeah,
is it,
your name, please. Like your name is showing here 12H9G. Some big name it is showing. So your
no,
good
no,
name,
sir,
please.
I log in from my tab, sir. So that's why it is showing like that. My name is Amar, sir. Amar Santosh.
Yeah, yeah, Amar Santosh. Yes, yes, I can
Yes,
remember. Yes, please tell me.
sir, this Anaconda, that means these are libraries, sir. Python libraries.
Anaconda is a software. There
Okay.
is a company called JetBrains company.
Okay.
JetBrains company. They got to find out, like what they find out is the original ideally given by the Python is not good. So
Okay.
there are a lot of idealists like Jupyter Notebook, Spider. One company invented Jupyter Notebook, one company invented Spider, one company invented Visual Basic. So what this Anaconda people has done, JetBrains company is there, no? They have
Yes.
created a software Anaconda. In this Anaconda, all the things they have collected and kept here. So
Okay.
instead of downloading them individual and getting confused, if we download the Anaconda software, all these IDLs will be available inside the Anaconda software. So which one you want, you can use it.
Okay, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So almost completed.
Thanks.
Okay, so the Anaconda software has been downloaded successfully. You can go to the downloads option. So where is the downloads? So in the downloads option, see in the downloads, you can see my Anaconda. See, Anaconda software is downloaded. After downloading, I told you to install. Just double click on it. Once you double click on it, what you have to do is a pop-up will open. It is almost a big software, I'm telling you. It will occupy, while downloading it will take 2 GB, close to 1 GB or 2 GB. While installing it will take 4 to 5 GB. Very big software. So double click on it. If you double click on it, okay, if you double click on it, what happens? If you double click on it, you will get a pop-up. So in this pop-up, what you have to do is click on the next option. Click on the next option. Just read the guidelines if you want. If you just want any guidelines or anything, just read them. Click on I agree. Just click on the next. Use the option just me option only. Click on the next. You can see here where the software is downloading. The software is downloading in the C drive, in the user, in the Corla, in the Anaconda folder. Okay, how much space it is occupying? Total in my C drive 40 GB is available. In that 5 GB it is going to occupy. It is going to occupy 5 GB. So keeping these things in mind, what I'm going to say is, keeping these things in mind, if I click on the next option in your laptop, see I'm telling you, in your laptop, please click on the next option. In your laptop, please directly click on the next option. But if I click on the next option, see what it is telling me, already in that particular location software is there. How can you install again? So it's giving me the warning, but in your laptop you don't have the software, no, so you won't get any issue. Just click on the next option. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, for you don't do anything, you directly click on the next option only. You directly click on the next option. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the location for me, not for you. So I will just click on the browse. Somewhere I will keep the location. Just give me a minute. Okay, so in the downloads, what I will do is I will create a folder. Okay, I'm going to create it. Okay, let me click on the next option. You don't do anything, you directly click on it, and you will come to this page. Once you are coming to this page, what you do is, see there is an option here, add Anaconda to Python environment variables. Guys, you tell me, should I click on it or not? You tell me, should I click on it or not?
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
very good.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday I clearly told you. Without this, the CPU can't understand, the RAM can't understand where the software location is. You need to click on it. Once you click on it, this Anaconda will give you a warning. So what it will say is, the software, what it will say is not recommended. So it will tell like it is not recommended. Not recommended. This skill can conflict the other applications. Instead, use the command prompt and the PowerShell menu added to the Windows startup. So some warning it will give you definitely. Ignore the warning. So this warning, what it says is, it is a very big software. Like instead of using this, you can use the command lines. Okay, you can use the command lines, PowerShells or anything. So there is no worries because my laptop is capable of handling this software. I'm clicking on it. No need of clicking on these two. So these two no need. So now click on install option. Okay, everyone, please click on the install option. See, if I click on the install option, see, it is started. It is started. It is started installing. When we install, do we need to connect to the internet? Yes, we need to connect to the internet. See, all the software will be installing. So there is no into mark is not coming. Let's say I will just okay, definitely it will take around 5 to 10 minutes of time to install. Depends upon the laptop configuration. If your laptop is having 16 GB RAM, it will work very fast. If the laptop is very slow, it won't install in a very fast way. Depends upon your laptop configuration. So now my point here is, okay, now my point here is, okay, it will install, like it will take almost 5 to 10 minutes of time and it will install. So don't worry about it, because already I have the because I am downloading here somewhere. Officially I'm not downloading, no worries in that. So okay, imagine it will take 5 minutes of time and it will install in your laptop. Now everyone go to the search option. Once you go to, okay, you have downloaded the Python software and you have installed the Python software. You have downloaded the Anaconda, you have installed the Anaconda, fine, both are fine. Now sir, where I can open the Anaconda? Go to search option. In the search option, please type Anaconda. If you type Anaconda, you can see there is a point here, Anaconda Navigator. You can see here Anaconda Navigator. After installing, I'm telling you, here it is not at all installed till now, because it's a very big software. For me, already it is there in my laptop. That's why I'm opening Anaconda. You can see there is an option called Anaconda Navigator. Let me click on it. If you click on that Anaconda Navigator, it will just take 2 minutes of time to open the software. Such a very big software, I'm telling you. See, I have opened it. So it will just take a moment. It will just take a moment and the software will open. We'll just wait, it will open. So now see guys, I will just take, see, this is how the software looks like. This is how the software looks like. Anaconda software. Inside the Anaconda, total I think 20 IDLEs will be there. See, one of the IDLE. Okay, this is one of the IDLE. This is second IDLE, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. A lot of things will be there, guys. You can just see here how many IDLEs are there. How many IDLEs are there? Previously, long back in the year 2017, when I first used this Anaconda, on that time only 2 things are there. But now the community has been increased. Lot of IDLEs are available. Lot of IDLEs are available. Now see, out of all these IDLEs, which one to use? Any one you need to use. I told you, see here, we need one of the IDLE. So we need only one IDLE. Okay, so which one out of this all, which one is the best one is? So everyone please choose. You are in the learning stage, so please use the Jupyter Notebook. This is one of the fantastic one for the people who are in the learning stage. The people who came to the mid-level, they can use the Jupyter Lab or Spider or anything. The people who becomes very good, then they can use the VS Code or they can use the PyCharm, any one of it. So when I tell you the project on that time, I will explain you these 2 IDLEs. So as of now, in the initial stage, we don't need these 2 IDLEs. In the initial stage, we don't need these 2 IDLEs as of now. So we need Jupyter Notebook. Guys, you tell me, everyone, till here understood, all of you? Till here understood?
Okay. Yes, sir.
So now I am selecting Jupyter Notebook as my IDLE. So what I will do, I will come here. If anybody asks me, I will do one thing here. I will remove it. So my IDLE, what is my IDLE? My IDLE is Jupyter Notebook. So I am selecting Jupyter Notebook. Simple. So just mute your mics, all of you. If there is any queries, use the chat box, because I am getting my resound. Okay. So as a student to learn Python, I have selected the best IDLE, which is Jupyter Notebook. Okay, done. Till here, very, very good. My point is, sir, in these days, we are downloading the software, like we have downloaded the Python software. We have downloaded, let's say, what do you say, like we have downloaded Python software. We have installed it. So Python software has given the IDLE, but I don't like it. So then what I have done, I have gone through the Anaconda software. I have downloaded the Anaconda software, which is to almost 1 GB. I have installed the Anaconda software, which is almost 4.5 GB. Why, sir? What is happening here? All these things do we need in our laptop? Yes. As a freshers, you need to learn how to install, how to download, how to install. All these things definitely you need to know. Okay. Now my point is, sir, can't we do all these things in the online? Can't we do all these things in the online? Yes. Now we are going to learn Python in online only. Why I teach all these things, downloading, installing? Because as a freshers, you need to understand this, like how to download, how to install, all these things. You need to understand them. That's why I explained you. Okay, now see, the people who haven't downloaded the Python, who haven't downloaded the Jupyter node or this Anaconda, no worries, don't download. We will work in online only. But understand, first we need to download Python, then install. So ideally it's not so good. Then I have went through the Python, the Anaconda. I have downloaded, I have installed, done. Now what I'm saying is, imagine any one of the student is having a very less configuration laptop. 4 GB RAM laptop is there. So the people who are having the 4 GB RAM laptop, Anaconda software it won't work in a very fast way. It won't work in a very fast way. So what I'm going to do is, I will work in the online. Sir, online means what? So online means, like you are telling me online. What is the online? Everyone, you can learn Python, you can learn statistics, you can learn machine learning, you can learn deep learning, you can learn natural language processing, you can learn generative AI, you can do anything in the online with free. There is no need of downloading the softwares. There is no need of installing the softwares. There is no need of making hurry your laptop. But this process you need to understand. That's why I told you all the things. Now come back. I will work completely in the online only. You also work in online. So where to work, sir, in the online? Everyone, please go to the internet. After going to the internet, everyone, please open your Google Drive. Everyone, please open your Google Drive. So once you open the Google Drive, first of all, create a folder in the drive. First, everyone create a folder. So what I will create is Python evening 8 o'clock class. For example, I'm writing like this, Python evening 8 o'clock class. Let me create on. I'm going to create a folder. See, I'm creating a folder. After creating the folder, I'm going to click enter, like I'm going inside. Okay, I'm just going inside it. Just give me a minute. Okay. See now, in my Google Drive, I created a folder. Guys, you tell me this folder is empty now? Everything is empty. Now what I'm going to do is, I can do the work here. I can do my Python work here for sure. So the Google company, because Google Drive belongs to the Google company, no? So the Google company, they have decided long back around in the year 2016, I think so, 2015 or 2016, they got to know like all the people are facing some issues while learning the data science, and also they're facing a lot of issues when mainly with the help of laptops to learn artificial intelligence, to learn the data science or analysis, whatever it might be. So Python, the Google company, what they have done is, in their Google Drive, they have given the permission to work. So what you can do is, how to work, sir? How to work is very simple. See, very, very simple. In a simple way, what I'm saying is, you can open the IDLE. You can open the IDLE here in the Google Drive. As a student, I will open my drive and I can open the IDLE here. Which IDLE? Jupyter Notebook. Which IDLE? Jupyter Notebook. So instead of downloading the Anaconda software and again downloading these things, again downloading this Jupyter Notebook, what I can do is, once if I go to my Google Drive, in my Google Drive, I can use the Jupyter Notebook IDLE directly. Now what I will do as a student, I will use the IDLE and I will learn Python. Simple, in the online. So now see how I will do it. Everyone, after opening your Google Drive, right click on it. Here right click. Once you right click, you go to the more option. In the more option, you can see Google Collaboratory. In your laptops, guys, I'm telling you, in your laptops, this option will be not available. You are very beginning, no? So this option won't be available, I'm telling you. So everyone, I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to the more option. So I can see this option, but you can't see. So for the people who can't see, what they have to do is, very simple way, what I'm doing is, I opened my Google Drive. After opening my Google Drive, I want to install. I already installed, but for you, I am telling. So in my Google Drive, imagine I'm the fresher. So I want to install the Jupyter Notebook here, Jupyter Notebook IDLE. I need to install here. But how to do it? So right click on it, go to the more option. In the more option, for you it won't available. That's why for you this option is not available. So click on connect to more apps. If you click on the connect to more apps, you can see a pop-up will be open. In the search option, type collaboratory. The search option type collaboratory. So click on the first one. Guys, you see here there is an option for me to uninstall. What is the meaning of that? Here it is showing me to uninstall, which means it is already installed now. So but for you, what will be there here? But for you, it will show to install. Here a option will be there, something like install. Just click on it. You just click on it. Okay, you just click on it. So for you it will show install. So just click on the install. Automatically the Jupyter Notebook, this Jupyter Notebook will be installed into your drive. Just refresh the drive. Open the drive, create a folder for you, right click on it. What you are doing, you need to install the IDLE here. So it will install the IDLE, right click on it, go to the more option, connect to more apps, go to the search option. In the search, please type collaboratory. Type COLA, collaboratory. So select the first one. Here you will be seeing a option known as an install. So here you will see a option which is known as an install. So click on that install. Here install option will be, just click on that install. It will automatically install the Google Colab. See, you can ask me, sir, what is the name of Google Colab here? If you work in your laptop, you call them as Jupyter Notebook. If you work in the Google Drive, you will call them as Google Collaboratory. Both the IDLEs are same, I'm telling you. If you work in your laptop, you will be calling as Jupyter Notebook. If you work in online, you will be calling them as Google Collaboratory. Simple. So now successfully as a student successfully, I have installed the IDLE, Jupyter Notebook IDLE in my Google Drive. Now, okay, sir, as a student, I have the IDLE. Now what I am missing, guys, tell me. As a student, I am ready to learn. I have installed the IDLE, which is Jupyter Notebook, and you can also call them as Google Colab. Okay, fine. This is ready. So what is the pending one? You are working in the online. Remember, you can tell me, sir, Python software is already, we have already installed the Python software. Now you have installed into your laptop. Now you are working in online. So don't tell me like, sir, we have installed the Python software. That will be not counted here. Am I right, guys? You are working in online. So Who will give me the Python software if you work in the online? Guys, you are following me? Understood what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then who will give me the Python software if you work in the online? So now what I'm going to do is, see, as a student, I want to learn one concept. Okay. As a student, see, you just understand the structure here. As a student, I want to learn one concept in Python, for example. So to learn one concept in Python, as a student, if I want to learn a concept in Python, I need IDLE. Without IDLE, it is not possible. As a student, I came to the drive. In the drive, I have installed the IDLE. I will open the IDLE now. Now see, go to the more option. You can see Google Collaborator. I am opening the IDLE. See, I am opening the IDLE. Okay, see, IDLE open. Okay. As a student, I open the IDLE. So now whatever you see here, it is known as an IDLE. Just give me a minute. It will open. See, IDLE open. This is IDLE. This is IDLE. Okay. So as a student, all this is an IDLE. Okay. You opened the IDLE. Okay. This is IDLE. Fine. Now you will write the code here and you will learn Python. But my question is, your input you are giving to the IDLE. IDLE need to give to the Python. Now, where is the Python in online? So you see, there is an option which is known as a connect option. So what happens is, imagine you are working in the Google Drive, which means in the Google. So I'm writing a box here. See, in this box, imagine this is one CPU. This is one CPU. This is another CPU. This is another CPU. So like this, imagine a lot of CPUs are there. Okay. So imagine this is a Google company. In the Google company, a lot of CPUs are there. As a student, I came to my Google Drive. I opened the IDLE. See, I opened the IDLE. Now what I'm saying is, I am going to click on connect. So see here, you can see a connect option here. So when I click on the connect, what happens is, this IDLE will be connected to any one of the CPU. Imagine this IDLE is connecting with this CPU. Okay, this IDLE is connecting with this particular CPU. In this CPU, Python software is there. This CPU present in the Google company, and in that particular CPU, Python software is there. Now, as a student, whatever the request I am writing here, the IDLE will take the request to the Python software. Python software will give the reply. That reply will be given by me. See, student is there, IDLE is there, Python software is there. Guys, understood how the connection is maintaining in the online? Instead of downloading the softwares and making hurry your laptop, we can just work in the online. See, now simply what I will do? See, write a short note here. Write a very short note. This is IDLE. This is the student. IDLE. Okay. So whatever the blue color box is there, that is nothing but whatever you see on the page. Entire IDLE is nothing but I'm representing in a small box. Now I am going to connect this particular IDLE to the Google server in the Google company. CPU 1, CPU 2, lot of CPUs are there. CPU 3, CPU 4. In this particular CPU, Python software is there. For example, let's see, if I click on connect, see, it is checking which CPU is free. So it is checking. So as a student, I am connecting the IDLE to one of the CPU. So it is checking which is free. So it is connected to this one. So it will connect. Imagine it is connected to this CPU. In this CPU, Python is there. So it is connected. Connected to the CPU. In that CPU, Python is there. And you can see that CPU configurations also you can see. So that's it. Whatever the CPU that you connected, that is having 12 GB RAM and 100 GB hard disk, everything is there. Now see, whatever the instructions you write here, will be given to there. Here Python will check, it will give the reply, and reply will be given to you. Simple.
Sir, is it free, sir, or need to pay anything, sir?
It's very free.
Okay.
It's very
Because
free.
now we are using the private servers, cloud server. That's why I'm asking.
No, it's very free. Simply you can use it. Why everyone is teaching, or in the real time also, let's say why everyone is using all this the Google Colab only means every people won't use the high configuration laptop. Like if you want a gaming laptop, you need 1 lakh rupee. If there is no gaming laptop, artificial intelligence you can't do, because we need the graphic cards. Because we need graphic cards. So for this purpose, what I will do, I will use the Google Colab. In the Google Colab, I want to use the artificial intelligence. I want to train artificial intelligence. I need the graphic cards. I need 1 lakh, 2 lakh laptop. So no need. I will come to my Google Drive. In the Google Drive, I will open my IDLE. I will connect my IDLE to the Google company, to one of the computer. Go to the runtime, change runtime. See, you want to use the CPU. You want to use the high-end GPU. You want to use the Tesla GPU, you can use the Tesla GPU, Tesla company GPU. Anything you can do here. Okay. So one personality is asking me, in industry, Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab is using. So both are same. Like if you work in online, it's Colab. If you work in your laptop, it's Jupyter. See, I will show you. I will now in my laptop I will open Jupyter Notebook. See, in my laptop I will open Jupyter Notebook. Now you will only find both are same or not. In your laptop, if you are working means it's a Jupyter Notebook. If you work in the online, it's a Colab. So let me open one file. Guys, you see both are same or not? Box. See, file, edit, view, insert, runtime tool, help. File, edit, view, insert, cell, I mean here runtime, in the place of runtime kernel, widgets and help. Same, no? Everything? Yes, am I right? Both are same. Jupyter Notebook and Google Colab. The name is different, but both are same. Okay. So this is how you are going to finalize the IDLE. Now, okay, I will explain. In the next section, I will tell you how to use the IDLE. Now see, come back. Okay, sir, one work I completed. Imagine, see, today I opened this IDLE. Today I learned one concept. For example, imagine today I learned Python basic. Suppose I will rename here Python basic I learned. Okay. Python basic I learned. Come back. Guys, imagine if I teach you all the Python, entire Python, basic Python, intermediate Python, advanced Python, production level Python, all the Python concepts, if I teach you in one single file, will it be good? Or, sir, for every concept, so for one concept, one file, I mean one file means one IDLE. In the new IDLE, new concept. In again new IDLE, new concept. New IDLE, new concept. Which one will be best? In one file, entire course is good, or every concept individually it will be good? Individually will be good, right? Every concept in a discipline, like a very new and a very clear idea will be there individually. So today, see, today I learned this concept. Tomorrow I will learn another one. See, again I am opening the IDLE. Tomorrow I will learn another concept. Day after tomorrow I will learn another concept. So like this, for every topic you can create the IDLEs and you can work in the Google Colab. Understood, guys, all of you? So everyone, we are using the Google Colab. Because it is very free. No need of downloading any software, no need of downloading any Python software, no need of downloading the Anaconda, no need of installing all these things, no need. Simply go to your Google Drive. Just go right click, go to the more option, go to the connect more option, install the IDLE. Open the IDLE. Once opening the IDLE, so you need to open the IDLE. Once you open the IDLE, what you have to do? You need to connect this IDLE to the Google. You need to connect this to the Google. Simple. So as a student, you have IDLE in front of you, and the IDLE is connected with the Google. In the Google CPU, we have Python. Simple, done. Now you can ask me, sir, can you tell me the connection, like how you explained with the normal? See, imagine this is a student. This is IDLE. Okay, this is IDLE. Okay, and this is a Python software here. I mean, I'm writing a shortcut. Python software means it is there in the Google company. Now see, I'm writing as a user, as a student, I'm writing some input. I'm writing some input as a user or as a student. As a student, I am passing some input in the IDLE. So what my IDLE will do? IDLE, whatever the user is writing the input, that input will be this IDLE will take this input and will give to the Python. Python will check if it is perfect, means it will give the response. See here. See now, if I just click on enter, see what is happening. It is just scrolled for 2 minutes. So whatever the input that I'm writing, ideally, what is ideally is collected, that one given to the Python. Python verified. It has given the response, and the response is here. And the response is here. Simple. Here input we will write. Python will go to the Python. Python will verify and it will give the response in a simple way. In a simple way, input will go to the Python and will get the response. Very, very simple. So this is what the base of the Python. Okay, ideal is Python, inputs, response, everything. So till here, guys, any doubts you can ask me. So from Monday, we are going to start the Python sections. Like from first class in the Monday, what you are going to learn is, you are going to learn about these things. First of all, in the Monday, first I will teach you what all these options. Like what is the meaning of file, what is the meaning of edit, view, insert, runtime, tool, help, what is this option. And here it is showing me RAM and it is showing me the disk. What is the meaning of this exactly? After that, what is the meaning of a comment? What is the purpose of using the share option? What is this Gemini option here? Okay, then why the box is coming, sir? When we open the IDLE, why the box is coming? What is the meaning of this play button? And what is the meaning of these options on the top? And if you just come down, so why these symbols are showing here? Okay, and what is the meaning of these things? See, when you know how to use the laptop, you can do whatever you want. In the same way, when you know how to use the so guys, please tell me till here any doubts you can ask me. So Monday will be the discussions on the